the first Pan-African organization and network to represent the interests of preterm and newborn infants and their families in Africa. The foundation brings together disciplines and scientists with a common goal of improving long-term health of preterm and newborn children. Something exciting coming up. So I thought let's invite our very good friend, the founder and executive director of AFPNC, Miss Selina Bedru. And she's here looking all gallant. Hello, Selina. How are you?
Hi, Lexis.
Oh,
thank you.
You're
thank
looking
you. Thank you.
gorgeous.
Thank you. I needed that.
I need that fabric, actually. I mean, I'd love to twin with you sometime because that looks really good. You know what I mean? You need to point me in the right direction.
I have to because you're giving me the vibe.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful. Thank you for your warm reception.
I'm happy that you're here today. I'm so excited. But let's talk about the story behind the establishment of the African Foundation for Premature Babies and Neonatal Care.
Great. So this because we may not have the opportunity to do a lot of talking into the fact. Be sure that we're just going to go into very quick facts on prematurity at some point, and then what we should know, because then we can do better. How about that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's just started from my personal experience. 7.5 years ago, I was pregnant. When I was just 6 months into the pregnancy, my water broke.
Ooh.
When I was not in labor pain. I was just 6 months and 5 days into the pregnancy. The doctor insisted that, well, because I was losing a lot of the water. Now, this water is what protects the baby in the womb.
Yeah.
And so he said that we're going to induce labor, which means I was going to be forced into labor. The midwife, who wasn't on duty that day, just came through and said, no, we will not induce labor. Doc, we have to perform a cesarean, emergency cesarean now. And this is what happened. During the procedure, they found out that my baby had tied his umbilical cord around his neck twice.
Oh, dear.
This means that if the doctor had induced labor, it's possible that, I mean, of course, he would have strangled himself in the process and he would have died. And I would have also been in distress because then your prolonged labor, your BP will shoot up and possibility they lose you as a mother as well. My journey through that nurturing, caring for him in the natal intensive care units inspired me to do extensive research into the issue of prematurity. Who else is being affected? Why is this happening? And so I learned that this wasn't just about me. It was a global problem.
Right.
It was also affecting low resource settings like some countries in Africa and as well. And in Ghana, this is it. Prematurity, complications arising from prematurity is one of the leading causes of death for children under the age of 5. I mean, but we're not having this conversation often. And nobody's talking about how this is impacting the lives of our babies. My baby survived, by the way.
Oh, thank God. I was
weighed,
actually going to ask. I was a little
yeah.
nervous, like, oh my God.
I wish I had the picture to show because
oh, dear.
1.4 kilos. The last time we did his weight, guess what? He's 33 kilos now.
Are you
and
serious?
if I take off my heels, he's just tall. His head is just a little bit above my shoulder.
Wow.
And his story is one of many babies that do survive. But fact is this: many live with lifelong disabilities, and we don't have this conversation. And also other challenges. So this is how it started. And so far, we have completed 44 projects. Through these projects, we have partnered with the Ghana Health Services, European Foundation for the Care of Newborn Infants, and other institutions to be able to reach out to over 200,000 babies and families in Ghana and beyond through these initiatives that we've implemented.
That's impressive.
Yes, and in 2019 in Germany, AFPNC received the award for recognizing our work and contribution. Now, the word is contribution towards the work, prematurity. Yeah. Because other works are going on that we may not know, but maybe not to the level that we do.
You're doing your bit, absolutely.
Oh, yes, very much so.
And it's actually World Prematurity Awareness Week.
Yes.
The theme for this year is a Parent's Embrace. A powerful therapy enables skin-to-skin care contact from the moment of birth. And that's a global theme. And it's quite relevant to parents and patients, communities in Ghana as well. What's your take on it?
Well, so that's why I said we're going to learn quick facts.
Yeah.
So 1 out of 10 babies is born preterm globally, and this number is rising. Complications arising from preterm birth is a leading cause of death for children under the age of 5. Somebody will ask about why do I need to know this? We have to learn about this because, Lexis, behind the scene, when we close the mic and the studio is closed, we go home to face our issues.
Right.
I did not have preterm birth because I had a medical condition, and I still don't understand why it happened to me. And so when we learn, become prepared, and we can support our families to be able to make better choices and decisions if this happens to them. And we also need to know that some babies, like I said, live with lifelong disabilities. And about skin-to-skin care, how is it done? Let me use the opportunity to let's educate how it's done. So you just place, this is where the baby is embraced, whether by the father, the mother, or any caregiver. And there is evidence to show that in most cases, these babies, the therapy helped them to breathe better. It also helped to increase their chances of survival. And it was therapeutic also for the mother. Now, in my case, for example, I remember we were separated for about 5 days, and I felt disconnected. I didn't feel I was a mom. I felt this baby was going to die because of what I saw. But in moments, I practiced kangaroo mother care, also the skin to scare. It was magical. And so we want to encourage that if your baby came home, you need to help and encourage the mothers or the fathers to practice skin to skin care because it helps.
Okay. Is that AFPNC's call to action statement on prematurity?
Well, this year we are focusing on investments in neonatal care.
Okay.
So what aspects is not helping our babies to survive? Is cost of care in the NICU is expensive. And so we are advocating that government increase investments in the cost of care in the NICU infrastructure. So that, for example, if the motorcycle rider who is working hard to make ends meet had a child born preterm, he doesn't have to lose the baby because he couldn't afford certain expensive medication that the baby needs that is not covered by the NHIS.
Right.
I don't know if I'm making sense.
I totally understand.
And so if government, because for these babies, Lexis, their fair share of the national cake may not be the brilliant policies that government is implementing that would give them a chance to survive and thrive. That is what would be fair to these babies.
Okay. Is that why you put together the Purple Basket Project?
Got it right. So the Purple Basket Project started just around the same time I had came. I was visiting facilities and interacting with the mothers, and you see the challenges are the same. We aren't ever prepared enough to nurse the baby there. And so these essential items are needed by the mother and baby to be able to take care of themselves and the baby in the NICU. So this is what we did. I put together 2 baskets for 2 mothers and babies. And so far, we have distributed over 11,000 Purple baskets to over 22,000 babies and families in 6 regions in Ghana.
Wow.
And this has helped to empower the mothers financially. And in those rural districts, it increased attendance to the antenatal care and child welfare clinic. So now, World Prematurity Day, how can you support? Tomorrow is 17th November, is World Prematurity Day. Purple is a global color. So to show solidarity, I mean, you may be wondering, how can I help? Now, this is where you can start from. Hang purple, wear purple, just paint purple, do something purple.
Or sit on purple.
Or sit on purple.
Like you are.
Or sit on purple.
Take
a good photo and then just hashtag WPD 2022, hashtag Premium Lives Matter, and you'll be joining the discussion to help educate and spread the message that they can and do survive.
Wow.
Number 2, the Purple Basket is an opportunity we've created for anybody who wants to support a mother and a mother and a baby anywhere in Ghana through the Purple Basket Project. We want to be able to distribute another 10,000 Purple Basket projects. It's quite expensive. So you can donate to help make a basket for a baby and a mother. That's one way you can also support to mark this day and help us reach our 10,000 target. So we have the mode of support. If you wanted to donate cash, there's a way you can support through donation to the mobile money number and also a bank account. And if you wanted more information as well, I'm going to give the information. So let me know if you want me to call it out.
Yeah, call the numbers out. We want the numbers right now.
Yes. And so if you wanted to donate to be able to reach a mother, maybe you want to honor the memory of a baby you may have lost. You have a special day, your wedding anniversary. Maybe you want to honor the survival of your baby. That's, your baby or as a family, please, we are happy to get your support for a mother and baby. You can donate 055. The Momo number is MTN mobile money number 055 509 3697.
Say that again.
055 509 3697.
Can we call that number for more information as well?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
no. I'll give you the
Give us that one.
055 779 4040. 055 779 4040. So if you call this number,
Yeah.
you get more information on how you can volunteer,
Okay.
support, or donate.
Look, Selena, I'm so happy that we got to talk today. God bless you. You're doing a good job. And my listeners will get in touch and, of course, support this amazing project that you have. And, of course, tomorrow we're wearing purple.
You will wear purple?
Yes,
You promise?
I will.
I asked somebody a promise question on another platform and it was a very, you promise you wear purple.
I will.
And you put it on and you
You
encourage the
see
listener.
me tomorrow. Don't
I
worry.
trust you.
Thank
so we
you
are
so
very
much.
grateful. Thank you. I mean, this
Yeah.
is many people have supported this to happen. It wasn't just me.
Yeah.
We want to celebrate our healthcare professionals and show solidarity for the community of parents and patients.
Thank you so much, Selena. Selena Bentum is the founder and executive director of AFPNC, the African Foundation for Premature Babies and Neonatal Care. It's 5 o'clock. Let's find out what's happening in news. Araba has the
It's
details.
actually 4 o'clock.
It's
they're
4
coming
o'clock,
up.
pardon me.
Experts and analysts left baffled by why Ken Ofori-Atta remains Ghana's finance minister, despite the unending loud calls from all quarters for him to be sacked. And an easy calm at Kenyasi in the Isutifi North District of the Ahafo region, a day after a clash between the youth and duty officers stationed at Newmont, left one person dead. Details now. Experts and analysts say they are baffled by why Ken Ofori-Atta remains Ghana's finance minister, despite the unending loud calls from all quarters for him to be sacked. The president, who is on a private visit to the United Kingdom, is keeping Mr. Ofori-Atta, who happens to be his cousin, at post. Mr. Ofori-Atta is defending himself before a censure motion committee on why he must not be sacked. Director of Policy and Advocacy at the Center for Democratic Development, Dr. Kojo Asante, and former MP Inusa Fuseni say President Akufo-Addo must spare the nation the needless tension by simply sacking the minister.
Some of these, steps should have been taken by the president in a long time, and I don't know why he's not seeing the bigger picture that we are going to diffuse a lot of the tension, because in a country where you have crisis, the last thing you need is more polarization and more sort of time spent on these kinds of actions, rather than focus on the business of actually dealing with the problems that Ghanaians